Subject: Mutual Funds Management. Topic: NAV calculation. Number of outstanding units are divided with the net assets of mutual fund. The net assets of mutual funds are market value of investment in stocks 12,80,000, market value of investment in GSEC 11,19,000. Mutual fund is only having funds for investment. This company is pooling funds from the public and they are investing into different stocks and GSEC. If you add the value of investment in stocks and if you add the value of investment in GSEC, you will get the total market value of investments. Also, you can add other assets because it is also part of asset side. So all asset side you will add 12,80,000 plus 11,19,000 plus other assets 1,10,000 minus liabilities which are outstanding at the end of mutual fund. They are supposed to pay some liabilities, expenses which are outstanding, minus 70,000. You will get 24,39,000. So this is net asset of a mutual fund company divided by number of units. Divided by number of units, that is 75,000. You will get 32.52 per unit. Rupees 32.52 per unit. Note down all of you. Second sum. In the second sum, similar question, we have to calculate the NAV of VNB mutual fund. NAV for that data is given number of units outstanding 95,000 units. Market value of investment in stocks 13,45,000. This comes on the asset side. Second, market value of investment in government securities 12,50,000. Other assets of funds 2,20,000 minus total liabilities 1,30,000. Okay, so 13,45,000 plus 12,50,000 plus 2,20,000. That means on the asset side we will add all the asset and then we will deduct the liability. Liability means outstanding expenses of 1,30,000. We will deduct and we will divide with the number of units 95,000. So this is the net asset value 26,85,000 divided by 95,000, 28.26 per unit. Note down. Any doubts in NAV calculation? So it is very simple. Only add all the assets, deduct the liability from that. So you will get the net assets and divide with the number of units outstanding. You will get the NAV. Okay. So this balance sheet of a mutual fund is market value of investment. On daily basis, market value is going to change. So on daily basis, NAV will be calculated. Is it clear to all of you? On daily basis, net asset value is calculated by companies because the stock prices are changing because of demand and supply. Next question is on HPR, that is holding period return. You must have done in portfolio management, holding period return. We are going to calculate the annualized return of two mutual funds. Now this is upfront and MP funds. These are two mutual funds actually, and mutual fund price is called as NAV. When you purchase the upfront, you got at 80. This is your purchase price, and in 2011 this is your selling price. When you were holding this upfront, you got an income of 15 rupees in the bank. It was a dividend income. Next was MP funds. You purchased MP funds on 31st March 2009 at 65 and you sold at the NAV of 80. You can see you have increased. When the price increased, you sold at 80. This is giving you again profit. Also, you have income, dividend income from this MP fund, that is 15 rupees in the bank. You received this money in the bank account. Okay. Now, what is the formula of HPR? NAV at the end, that is 2011. First, we have to write 95 minus NAV at the beginning, 80, divided by NAV at beginning plus income. This is the formula P1 minus P0. P1 is NAV at the end. P0 is NAV at beginning plus dividend income divided by investment, that is NAV at beginning. NAV at beginning is the investment price, P0 into 100. 95 minus 80 plus 15 divided by investment price 80 into 100. You have got 37.5 for 2 years. You're holding this security for this mutual fund for 2 years. But if we want to calculate annual return, 1 year return, what is the 1 year return? Divide by 2. Because this is 2 year return, 37.5 is 2 year return. We want to know what is the 1 year return. So divide by 2. That is 18.75. In 1 year, you are getting a return in this UP funds. Okay. Second, we are calculating for MP fund. Similar way, NAV at the end, that is P1, minus NAV at the beginning. This is your investment price, 65. 80 is the selling price, 65 is purchase price, plus dividend income divided by purchase price, 60 into 100. Okay. Holding period return is equals to 50% divided by 2. So whatever answer you are getting, you will divide by 2 because you want to know the annualized return. Okay. You want to know the annualized return. So for UP funds, upfund is one mutual fund that is giving you annualized return of 18.75, and next mutual fund is giving you annualized return of 25%. All of you note down. Any doubts? P0 है. P0 means price at beginning. दिया हुआ है क्वेश्चन में. P0 is price at beginning. पहले वाला ईयर में जो प्राइस है वो लेना है. यहाँ पे देखो प्राइस एट 0 मीन्स प्राइस एट बिगनिंग. बिगनिंग में 2009 में क्या प्राइस थी? ये आपका इन्वेस्टमेंट प्राइस है 80. ओके. एंड सेलिंग प्राइस इज 95. इज इट क्लियर? सेकेंड सम, NAV at the end and NAV at beginning. Beginning मतलब 2010. NAV at the end means 2012. 46 divided by 2, 23. यहाँ पे एक मैंने डिनोमिनेटर में गलत लिखा था, थैंक यू अभिषेक। 60 लिखा था, एक्चुअली 65 है। 65 was the beginning price. Purchase price is 65. 65 purchase price से डिवाइड करना है। 46.15 आया, उसको डिवाइड बाय 2 किया, एनुअलाइज रिटर्न इज 23%. ओके, इज इट क्लियर? सेकेंड सम, वापस से ये दोनों म्यूचुअल फंड के प्राइसेस आप देखोगे 2010 में 70 था। दिस इज द बिगिनिंग प्राइस, दिस इज द प्राइस एट द एंड of holding period. 100, you sold at 100, you bought at 70. MP funds you bought at 100, you sold at 110. मतलब 2 साल आपने होल्ड किया, 2010 से 2012। ठीक है, डिविडेंड इनकम भी मिला है इसमें 15 और इसमें भी 15। प्राइस एट द एंड माइनस प्राइस एट बिगिनिंग, NAV at beginning plus dividend divided by price at beginning. 100 minus 100 selling price minus purchase price plus income divided by purchase price 70 into 100. You got a holding period of 64.29. You will divide by 2. You will get 32.15. 32.15. Note down. Next. नेक्स्ट भी ऐसे ही करना है। 110 minus 100 selling price minus purchase price plus 15 divided by 100. Okay. Is it clear to all of you? 25% आया, उसको डिवाइड बाय 2 करना है, एक साल का 12.5. Any doubts?